dare I say it's the first.
Alex, they got a train there in uniform? Alex.
Welcome to Don A. Hearn Stadium here in Bayonne. This is the second round of the HYDROONE Atlantic Cup between two UPSL teams, the host New Jersey Teamsters on the left and Germantown City FC on the right in the red jerseys. I'm Eric Dixon, and welcome to the Saturday evening broadcast from Bayonne, New Jersey. We're about 5 miles southwest of the Statue of Liberty in the New York metro area. It's a sunny and not too humid August afternoon here in the New York metro area. Good conditions, no chance of rain, not much humidity, good optimal conditions, at least for the middle of August. The New Jersey Teamsters won last week in the first round by a score of 3-1. Germantown City FC, playing in the Mid-Atlantic Division, the regular season of the UPSL, won by a score of 3-2 in their first round matchup. The Teamsters are moving from left to right on your screen. At least in the first half, they're wearing the blue jerseys, Germantown and the red jerseys, having made a 4-hour bus trip up here from the Washington, D.C. suburbs where they are located. Again, the Teamsters moving left to right on your screen. They'll be kicking off here in the first half. Because this is a cup game and not a regular season game, there are no ties in cup competition. We will play until there is a winner. We'll play 90 minutes of regulation. After that, if we're still tied, we go to 2 15-minute periods. And after that, if we're still tied, we go to penalty kicks. We're underway from Bayonne, New Jersey. And the Teamsters are in the blue jerseys. There's a late pass on the right wing. Wilbur Nunez can't get it. And Germantown will have their first possession of the afternoon. Jose Piniguia will take the throw in. Official time is kept on the field, but the scoreboard will give you a rough indication of where we are in the action. To the sideline play, that's Chris Bazzini, number 5 for New Jersey, heading that ball down, and Wilbur Nunez will settle it for Teamsters. Some play in close quarters, and a foul will be called. And that play, Roger Castilla was knocked down from behind. Jeremy Lemus was the one whistled down on that infraction. We'll have a restart. It'll be Bazzini for New Jersey. Well, it's early in the action. We'll tell you that if you're interested in tickets for the fall 2019 season for the Teamsters, go to njteamstersfc.com for ticket information and sponsorship information for the club. Again, for the fall 2019 season in the UPSL, the Teamsters resume league action in about a month, and their fall 2019 home opener will be Saturday, September 27th. Again, go to the website njteamstersfc.com for exact information. Some midfield players, these two teams have never played each other at any level, so they're feeling themselves out. And the Teamsters play in the Northeast Conference. Germantown plays in the Mid-Atlantic Conference. So they have not played at any level before. Some of the teams in Mid-Atlantic played in the Teamsters Conference, the Northeast Conference last year. Catracho was one opponent that the Teamsters played in 2018. That team has now moved to the Mid-Atlantic. That's Lemos lofting it over, and it's knocked out of bounds. Early in the action, it's a nice gathering here. The fans coming in. Again, this is not an official league game. It's an Atlantic Cup game. But there's some, that's good. Again, a good crowd here for Teamsters. Last week in the first round competition, the Teamsters hosted NJFC, which is an Elizabeth, New Jersey-based club. And again, a very promising crowd for a cup competition. Again, two teams not familiar with each other. But again, a good turnout. So if you're watching, you want to come to a game and you're in the New York area, come out to Bayonne and check it out. For a lot of our audience that is across the world, there's a significant international audience on these broadcasts. I will tell you that the field here is not natural grass. It's a multi-purpose turf. And there are numerous markings. Oh, there's a lead pass. It's Walter Gomez moving into the Teamster zone. Bazzini knocks it out, and we'll see what the ref says in terms of who gets possession. Looks like he's pointing at it's not a throw-in, but a foul. And the foul is on Bazzini. So we'll have a restart. Walter Lemos is wearing number 6 in red for Germantown. This will be a dangerous free kick opportunity about 25 yards out near the touchline. And now you'll see some instructions there. Okay, Lemos will not take the throw-in. It's a throw-in and not a free kick. Knocked down behind the play. Walter Gomez called a not foul. It'll be Juan Alcantara taking the restart for Roberto Chernes, number 15. Chernes challenged by Gomez. Gomez put in some pressure in the Teamsters defensive zone, and now it's Bazzini. He's got plenty of time. He can move this out. That midfield is a lead pass. It's too far. This ball just stays in bounds. It's still in bounds. It's still in bounds there. It's a centering pass. It's going to be picked up easily. Roger Castillo making that play early in the first half. J.P. Gonzalez looking for a play, can't make it, and Piazza will pick it up for Germantown. Fans still coming in here in Bayonne. Piazza will make the long kick into New Jersey territory. Bazzini heads it back. Chernes can't get in, and Alcantara will have to punt this out of play. That's a rare case, and that actually went over the fence and into the street. So we've now lost our first ball of the afternoon. That's a rarity. They'll give a new definition to the phrase ball retrieval. Ball settled on Bengiordi settling it down, but now Germantown will recover. That's Lemos, number 6. He cuts into the middle as a pass. He had a seam and a pass. An opportunity there was broken up. Germantown setting up in their zone. Some pressure by J.P. Gonzalez, but a foul. They'll have the restart. That was a bad pass. There's a lead pass for Rafa Terzi. Rafa Terzi moving into the box. His shot! He scores! Rafa Terzi, number 18 for Teamsters. Got a lead pass and broke into the penalty box. And a soft left-footed shot finds the corner of the net in the 8th minute. Rafa Terzi puts the Teamsters up 1-0. Germantown moves in as Panagia with that pass broken up. Jose Panagia. Lemos moving and it's broken up. This is a roll out of play. For the international audience not accustomed to seeing all of the multicolored markings on an American field, look for the yellow markings, which will denote the touch lines, the midfield circle, and the penalty box. It's the yellow markings that you're looking at. The white markings are American football. Those blue markings are lacrosse markings. And that lacrosse is a game growing in popularity in North America. So if you get confused by the markings, usually internationally everything is in white. These colors will throw you off. In addition to dimensions here, while the length of the field is approximately what you have as a standard FIFA field in professional and international competition, the difference with these dimensions, you've got about 10 fewer yards or meters in terms of width. So it's a narrower field than what you're used to seeing in most of the world. It means the players have less space. It actually puts a strain on the players because they can't spread out as much as they would on a more conventional soccer or football field. Now on the far side, the Teamsters will take over in their zone, and a long lead pass will not connect. This will probably go out of bounds. Deaza will just come out of his goal. Number 22 for Germantown. In the somewhat multicolored, I want to say rocket red, somewhat orange. It's a multicolored goalie's jersey today. Roberto Chernez heads that back for New York. That's Danny Hernandez, number 4 in the back. The Teamsters play a 1-4, and there's a lead pass for Tercy. Tercy again, lead pass, 18. Tercy moves into the box. Blocked off. There's a rebound. It's blocked off by Velasquez. Had a shot. Tercy broke into the box. The initial save was made by Deaza. Velasquez had the rebound. That was also blocked by one of the defenders. So twice Tercy's got behind the Germantown defense. Now a foul in midfield. We're 11 minutes in. 1-0 New Jersey. Panagia now on the far side as Germantown looks to move in. Darwin Cruz broke that up for New Jersey. We have a handball called there. Long pass, Alcantara boots it down. That's Nunez for New Jersey. There's another lead pass. And Velasquez was offside. Germantown on the restart. Throws it in. That's Darwin Cruz, who should be commanding the midfield today for Teamsters. And I was saying a few minutes ago, the formation for New Jersey, it's a 1-4-1-4 system. 1 meaning the target forward, 4 midfielders, a stopper, and then 4 men on the back line. Tercy challenging will have a throw-in for Germantown in their defensive half of the field.
Power on.
There as to the exact spot of the throw-in. Play continues, and now Tercy's got the box. There's a cross. Tercy, oh, save by Deaza. Tercy got his foot on that on a dangerous cross. I believe that was from Danny Hernandez. I'll get that for you. The cross was intended for Tercy, who got his foot on that one. And a challenging save for Deaza for Germantown. So now, as we're 14 minutes in, we've had 3 major scoring opportunities for Teamsters. No shots on goal yet for the visitors. Germantown spreads it out. Panagia, give and go, moves into the middle. And New Jersey had men back. Germantown spreading the field, keeping possession. Some close quarters there. Ball goes out. Perhaps because of the dimensions, once the players get the ball, it seems like an opponent's right on them. New Jersey challenging there. They force a turnover. Nunez plays it over to Benji Audi. He's number 8. Castillo plays a give and go back. The Darwin Cruz turns around. Good ball control. There's a triangle pass. Lead pass for Ben Audi. Audi with the right foot is blocked. Now Germantown looks to move out. Some time and space. Danny Jimenez is turned around, but a takeaway by Alexi Velasquez, then he loses it. Down to number 7, Chris Fulner. New Jersey recovers. There's a pass for Tercy to Gonzalez, too far, and it's cleared up. Deaza will pick it up for Germantown. Pulls out to Panagia. Got that ball just a little bit too far. Lemos looking for a man, hopefully behind them. Ball goes out. It's a miscommunication there for Germantown. No shots on goal yet for Germantown. Darwin Cruz looks to make a pass. It's a give and go. Several times. There's a lead pass to right wing. Wilbur Nunez running onto it. Tackle away by Panagia. They call his name Jose Panagia, wearing number 3 for Germantown. Making that sliding tackle to clear the ball out. Now this becomes a dangerous throw in deep in Germantown territory. Thrown into the box, it's headed away. Benji Audi breaks it up. Tercy in the middle. Scores! Rafa Tercy has a second goal of the game. It's 2-0 New Jersey. There was a giveaway in the box. Benji Audi stole it from his man. A bad clearing pass by Germantown's defense. And Tercy just needed a second or two. Got his left foot free. Already it's 2-0 in the 18th minute. Rafa Tercy is wearing number 18. He's one of the new additions to this club. So 4 dangerous scoring opportunities for Teamsters. 2 have been converted. Germantown is yet to have a shot on goal. There's a bad clearing pass that's just intercepted. Darwin Cruz intercepted for New Jersey, was not within 10 yards of anyone wearing a red jersey. Walter Lemos cuts into the middle for Germantown. Looks for a man. And again, Danny Hernandez steps up for New Jersey. So possession is an issue, or at least in the early going for the visitors. They already trail by 2. Rafa Terzi, wearing number 18, has 2 goals today. And there's a throw-in on the far side. Walter Gomez surrounded by 2-3 men. Walter Gomez holding to Lemos, back to Gomez. Broken up. Only so many players you can beat. Chris Fulner was trying to get on it, but Teamsters come back and they have men back. JP Gonzalez spins, holds onto the ball, dribbles, looks for a man. Bengiordi lost it. And it's Panagia moving into the offensive half. But Alexi Velasquez is back to make the steal. He'll go back to Jose Alcantara. And his clearing pass goes out. Several bad clearing passes in this game. And back to Isa Ubrahim. Lead pass again broken up. And a high, lofting clear by Bazzini. Settled down by Fulner, and now Germantown looks to take over. Martinez, broken up. Teamsters cleared on the right wing. It's Wilbur Nunez. Bodied off the ball, and we'll either have a throw-in or a foul. We'll see what they call here. Looks like we'll have a foul and a free kick. On the restart, that's number 8, Bengiordi. Midfielder. Been getting more and more playing time, getting more and more impact with his play. His clearing pass curves high and far out of bounds. Quick restart. On the challenge, Terzi had 2 goals, and he was challenging for that ball. So then neither team tending to give much time and space, even in the back end. In the early stages of the game. Nunez dribbling through 4 players for Germantown. JP Gonzalez outside the box. Germantown had men back, then look to recover. It's Gomez. Gomez dribbling. His pass is broken up. Panagia on the throw-in. Out to Gomez. Now on the far side, a long pass. Risky and broken up. Fulner. A foul behind the play. Ignacio Makikado is down at midfield. Looks to be okay, just shaken up. Ubrahim. Sit over looking for Fulner, and it can't be kept in by Lemos. On the restart, it's Darwin Cruz to Audi to Castillo, number 21. Played back to Bazzini, and now to Chernez. Time and space. He just takes his time, dribbles, and a lead pass to Danny Hernandez, who's tripped up on a foul. On a serious foul, we'll see what the disposition is here. And a card, a yellow card. Kind of had a sense that might be coming. Looked like he had his studders up on that sliding tackle. Danny Hernandez got the ball, took one stride, dribbled through, got by his man, then got tripped up. That's the first caution of the day. He'll walk this off. Here in the restart, Germantown will take over in their zone. The Azure rolls this one out. There's a much better way to keep possession for these goalkeepers. Oftentimes you see these 100-foot punts to midfield that essentially act like the American football punt. It's just a change in possession. It's a giveaway virtually. So New Jersey moves the ball back to maintain control, and then a lead pass goes high and wide, intended for Danny Hernandez. Quick throw in. Tercy challenged that, but should have another throw in. It's about the same spot. Panagia is in his back. His screening pass is broken up by Nunez. Nunez cuts to the middle. Velasquez, a give and go to Tercy. Tercy's in the box. Tercy, shot saved by Diaza. Rafa Tercy has 2 goals. Had a great opportunity for a third one, showing that he can be dangerous at this level. This is the first corner kick of the day for New Jersey. Bengiordi looks to take this. New Jersey moves 4 men into the box. Chernez moving around, getting ready for that. Misses the header. Audi's going to chase this ball down and keep it in bounds. Reverses it. There's the right foot cross. It'll be headed down. Now taken away by Walter Gomez. The New Jersey recovers. Darwin Cruz. Playing farther back in the midfield today than we usually see him. Walter Lemos and now Panagia on the left side. These 2 players have been controlling the ball quite a bit. That lead pass is not successful. The comfort level doesn't seem to be there for Germantown in this first half. Throw in, JP Gonzalez traps it, turns around, Nunez looks to run onto this. And challenged by Tercy, number 18. Just a clear to midfield, Bazzini steps up and misses the header. Bazzini is tripped up from behind, and that might be a serious foul. And we're gonna have a talking to this player. Looks like Walter Gomez is gonna get a tongue lashing, but not necessarily a card. But Bazzini was kicked from behind on that. Now the ref is in the face of Chernez. We can hear the ref from up here in the press box. He's saying, play the game, play the game. So we'll have the restart in the New Jersey half of midfield. That's Chernez, number 15. He's taking his time there Again, we've seen that several times today. It's an interesting wrinkle. Players from New Jersey trapping the ball, surveying what's around them, spinning with the ball, controlling it, and just not being rushed to give it away and potentially make an errant pass. So they're maintaining and preserving possession. Chris Fulner moves it up in the midfield for Germantown. And it's broken up. They'll recover, but they're having difficulty getting out of their own end. Now two Teamsters converge on. Looks like that's Makikado who got knocked down for Germantown. Lead pass too far for Walter Gomez. It's taken away by Wilbur Nunez, number 24. Now he is knocked to the turf. Play allowed to continue, and that's Danny Hernandez for New Jersey. Give and go from Ben Audi. Danny Hernandez down the left wing. Danny Hernandez cutting to the middle. Controls. Tercy at the end of the box. But the offside flag is up. A good crisscross there. They couldn't complete the play. Danny Hernandez cut to the middle. And then had Tercy at the end of the box, but Tercy was in an offside position. Back to Deaza, the goalkeeper for the visiting Germantown City FC. Chris Fulner in midfield. Some lead pass. And Germantown can't string together more than two passes, it seems. Again, New Jersey in midfield. Darwin Cruz. Back to J.P. Gonzalez, and now to Chernez. To Cruz. Chernez is just going to spread the field and play it back to his goalie, Juan Alcantara. He's yet to make a save today, hasn't had a shot to face. That's Chris Bazzini, number 5. J.P. Gonzalez tried to make that pass. It was broken up. And again, Germantown can't get that third pass to mount an offensive attack. Alcantara might just punt this. Settles it down, actually. No pressure from Germantown. No, he's going to kick this out or get to midfield. Walter Lemos, number 6, cuts to the middle. Lead pass is not successful. You can count the passes for Germantown. You'll see one pass that might make the mark. The second pass might be made successfully. The third one, we have not seen that today. Several players collide. Germantown has numbers. Walter Gomez, there's a lead pass in the box. Broken up by Bazzini. As Salitas, pardon me, got into the box for Germantown. We'll have a throw in deep in Germantown territory. Now, actually, looks like that's going to be a corner. The first corner kick, and really the first opportunity of any consequence for Germantown in that play. Curving ball, it's headed out. This will be a goal kick. It's 2-0 New Jersey, 2 goals by Rafa Tercy in the 8th minute and the 18th minute. We're now 33 minutes in the second round match. There are no ties here. We'll go the full 90. If we're tied after 90, we'll play 2 15-minute periods. The teams will switch sides between the first and second of those 15-minute sessions. If we're still tied after 120 minutes, we go to a round of penalty kicks. Pass. Germantown having trouble clearing this. Tercy volleys it. And while they can't connect, New Jersey maintains control in midfield. Now it's settled down by Montezo for Germantown. But he loses it to Danny Hernandez at the midfield stripe. And there's J.P. Gonzalez. Ben Audie, no over to Roger Castillo on the right wing. Darwin Cruz has space. He's number 17. J.P. Gonzalez again turns from distance. And his shot is right on De Aza for Germantown. Long volley, New Jersey got possession of that. The restart, you see J.P. Gonzalez, Danny Hernandez cuts to the middle, Darwin Cruz surveys the space, Bazzini at the midfield stripe for a short pass, over Nunez, back to Darwin Cruz, in close quarters to Nunez, Nunez cuts in, controls, close quarters, keeps control, give and go, Nunez tripped up, foul. Right there you saw about 6 passes strung together by the Teamsters. That's the difference between these two clubs in the early going. And they're not long passes and showing good ball control. And they're able to penetrate, maintain possession, almost have the ball on the string. It's some of the best ball handling we've seen really in 2 years from this team. This would be a dangerous restart about 30 yards out, but in the middle seam of the field. Darwin Cruz on the free kick. De Aza's got it. Had a little trouble with it initially, grabs the rebound. There's a long punt from the lip of the penalty box out into New Jersey territory. It'll be returned back by Germantown. Again, they cannot maintain control for any length of time. Danny Hernandez recovers for Teamsters. And now to Darwin Cruz at the midfield line. Over Wilker Nunez's head. Back. It's Nunez for Germantown, but again a giveaway. Nunez move into the middle. Benji Audie. Lead pass for Tercy. Tercy looking to get in the box. Tercy holds it. Ball goes out. And we're going to have a corner. Benji Audie sets up for this corner kick. It's the second of the day for New Jersey. You see the Teamsters moving several men up. You see Bazzini moving into the box. 6 men in the box for Teamsters. The header, save by De Aza. Velasquez on the header. And now another cross, looking for Chernez. Punched away by De Aza to go out of bounds. We'll have a throw-in deep in Germantown territory. It's already 2-0. And De Aza's been on the mark in goal for Germantown, making 2 saves in this first half on dangerous opportunities. On the throw-in, Nunez in the restart. They'll go off a Germantown defender. Now the throw-in. Benji Audie volleys it into the middle, broken up. Germantown clears a dangerous ball. Danny Hernandez steps up. Body off, and Germantown will take it over. Kevin Amaya, we haven't called his name much in this first half, but he gives it away to J.P. Gonzalez. Now to Nunez, back to J.P. Looking for the lead pass, but that's broken up by Germantown. Panagia moving into New Jersey territory. Panagia to Salitas, broken up by Roberto Chernes. New Jersey takes over at midfield. Nunez moving in. He's got Terzi on the right wing. Rafa Terzi is cross JP Gonzalez. Left foot, looking for Audi. Audi controls right outside the box. Ben Audi. Right foot. Saved by Deaza. Punched out. And then the rebound goes well high and wide. Looked like Terzi had that had an opportunity, had more time. He shot that, well, not in a good way. But he has 2 goals in the day. Rafa Terzi in the 8th minute and then in the 18th minute. New Jersey recovers deep in Germantown territory. JP Gonzalez looks for a man. That's Roger Castillo, beats his man, got fouled. Didn't know if that would be called initially. Two 2-0 here. We're going to have this free kick. 25 yards out, down the right wing. 2 men, 3 men, 3 men in the box for New Jersey. A 4th outside the box at the top of the arc. That's Spizzini. 5 defenders in the box for Germantown. And then 3 men on the wall. On the restart, that's Benji Audi, number 8. He's got JP Gonzalez on the right. Curving cross, punched out by Deaza. Darwin Cruz volleys it. Deaza's on his line and makes an easy stop. I think Darwin had more time to get that shot off. He could have trapped it, taken a second, and gotten a much more powerful and well-placed shot. Maybe a little anxiety there. Germantown gets it into the New Jersey zone. Several players converge. Walter Nunez, and now Audi gets tripped up. We're in the 42nd minutes of play. The latter stages of the first half. It's 2-0 New Jersey. But the Teamsters have missed several good opportunities from point-blank range in this first half. Another foul behind the play. Roberto Cortez called on that foul. JP Gonzalez with a long lead pass to Danny Hernandez. Keeps it in bounds. And it'll be booted out by Germantown's number 6, Jeremy Lemus. In the box, Deaza will come up before Terzi can get to it. We're in the 43rd minute. 2-0 New Jersey. Salitas gets it over, and then we'll have a back pass to Deaza, who will in turn boot it. That's a giveaway. Possession has been an issue. Keeping possession has been an issue for Germantown as Nunez gets fouled. Again on a free kick that is down the right wing, but it's close enough where an entry can be made into a dangerous area inside or just outside the penalty box. Ben Audi curving it. Terzi, the header is over the net. But again, New Jersey getting these opportunities and getting dangerous opportunities in this first half. Deaza will do the restart. Something that you might notice as an international viewer, these markings, the white markings, the American football markings, and this is something you don't have in professional fields, but the markings help the referees understand the lateral location of the players. They help them understand that a player might be offside. You can just look at the lines. In the box, Terzi scores! Rafa Terzi has the hat trick. 3 goals in the first half. Number 18 for Teamsters. The left foot. Rafa Terzi using that twice in the first half. He's got 3 goals It's 3-0 New Jersey. As we resume play, we'll note that goal differential helps teams not only advance by winning, but it increases their chance of getting home field advantage in subsequent rounds of the Atlantic Cup. So as teams progress down the Cup schedule, goal differential becomes an issue. So if you see teams run up the score, well, there's an incentive to do it. There's winning, and then there's getting home field advantage. The Teamsters won their first round match by 2 goals last week, and again, it was much closer than the score would indicate, and probably, in all fairness, was probably closer than it should have been. But this week, the Teamsters seem to be on the mark with their play, particularly defensively. We have the first yellow issued. We'll see who that's on. That's on Danny Hernandez, number 4. 1 caution's been given to each club, and now in the waning moments of the first half, we're still in regulation time in the first half. As we move to stoppage time, the scoreboard is at 45 minutes. This will be the second free kick of the afternoon. Only the second for Germantown, but from a dangerous spot 25 yards out. Germantown with 8 field players up front. Shot! They scored! Walter Gomez got that redirection inside the penalty box, and Germantown is on the board in stoppage time in the first half. That goes to show that, and indeed, as players whistled down, that's the end of the first half. So that goal ended up being just in the waning moments, literally, of the first half. That just goes to show you can't let your guard down. And the foul by Danny Hernandez resulted in a free kick. And on that set play, Germantown got on the board. So that could change the complexion of this game. Instead of a 3-goal margin, 2-goal margin seems a lot closer. Gives Germantown some hope that they can at least get their bearings. And in fairness to Germantown, that was really their first serious offensive opportunity of the afternoon. Juan Alcantara for New Jersey has not had to make a save. He's only faced 1 shot, but that was the shot that you just saw go in on the redirection by Walter Gomez. So, New Jersey, after 45 minutes of play, leads 3-1. Rafa Terci has 3 goals for the Teamsters. Walter Gomez scored the 1 goal just moments ago for Germantown. The New Jersey Teamsters resumed UPSL Fall 2019 action after Labor Day, and their first home match in Bayonne, New Jersey is on Saturday, September 27th. For exact time and date of Teamsters home games and information on opponents for the Teamsters in the Northeast Conference of the United Premier Soccer League, go to njteamstersfc.com. For information on the United Premier Soccer League, go to upslsoccer.com. The UPSL has over 400 teams across the United States, including an Alaska division. And UPSL has recently added a 2nd division in the New York and Mid-Atlantic states. One. We'll take this time out. It should be about 10 minutes before we resume action in the second half. Again, after 45 minutes of play, the New Jersey Teamsters 3, Germantown City FC 1. Well, good afternoon again. Eric Dixon here at Don A. Hearn Veterans Memorial Stadium in Bayonne, New Jersey. After 45 minutes of play, the host New Jersey Teamsters have a 3-1 lead over Germantown City FC as we continue second round cup action here in Bayonne. These are both UPSL teams, but they don't play directly in league action. They play in different conferences. Germantown City plays in the Mid-Atlantic Conference of UPSL. They're from the Washington, D.C. area, but they've come up here for the second round matchup. New Jersey Teamsters play in the Northeast Conference First Division. The Teamsters resume league play after the 1st of September, and their first home match here in Bayonne is September 27th. For more information on times and dates and opponents for New Jersey Teamsters soccer, go to njteamstersfc.com. For more information on UPSL league action, go to upslsoccer.com. The Teamsters had a 3-0 lead until the waning moments of the first half. Germantown City FC got its first shot on goal, and it was a goal off a free kick. First, Denny Hernandez of New Jersey was whistled and given a first caution for Teamsters, and then on the ensuing play was the final play of the first half. Free kick from a dangerous spot on the right wing. Walter Gomez inside the box redirected the free kick, a one-timer that beat Juan Alcantara on the redirection, and that got Germantown on the board. Prior to that, Germantown had really not had any offensive threat whatsoever in the first half. As I point out on numerous occasions, they seem to have trouble putting together more than 2 passes in any one period of time. On the other hand, New Jersey had about 5 high-quality chances, and in fact, Rafa Terzi, wearing number 18 for New Jersey, was responsible for each of the Teamsters' 3 goals in the first half. Terzi, in fact, had 5 scoring opportunities in that half, 4 shots on goal. The 3 goals, 1 shot that was saved by the Germantown goalkeeper, Deaza, who was quite busy. Actually made some saves of note late in that first half. Terzi also had a shot where he, from in close on the right wing, he had an unobstructed view of the goal, and he just put the ball high and wide on that opportunity late in the first half. Teamsters really had the better of play throughout the first 45 minutes of play. The score could easily have been 5 or 6-0 prior to that final play off the free kick. However, that goal by Germantown may have given them new life, apparently from a mental standpoint, from an observation standpoint. They didn't seem to be assertive on the ball in the first half. They had difficulties possessing with ball accuracy, making those passes, whether they had time and space or whether they were in close quarters. Part of that, obviously, is the responsibility of the defense, the noteworthy defense of New Jersey, stepping up on the play, not giving Germantown time to get comfortable in terms of advancing, either dribbling or trying to make passes. Again, Germantown also trying to make long passes down each of the wings, and they were not successful. That was something where Germantown seemed to be employing various different strategies to try to get an offensive spark going, and really until that final play in the first half, no success whatsoever. But a 2-goal margin is different from a 3-goal margin. You feel that you're still in the game down by 2 after 45 minutes of play. Obviously, there's still plenty of time, and in relatively hot, not too humid, but it's still the middle of summer here. These teams could be impacted differently. Germantown, from a more southerly location, might be a bit more used to the humidity. The humidity is not that oppressive today, but it's a case where when you are accustomed to hot and humid conditions, it gives you an advantage when you move into a more temperate climate. It's simply a question of acclimation. It's also a question of conditioning. And as we move into the second half, we'll see how each of these teams responds, because they've also had recent first round action. have had to go through. Last week, Germantown won by a 1-goal margin. The Teamsters won by a 2-goal margin. That explains why the Teamsters have home field advantage. Goal differential does impact your seeding as we move through ensuing rounds of the HYDROONE Atlantic Cup. Now, both teams have gone out to the field, and they're starting the warm-ups as we await the beginning of the second half. Again, for the scoring recap, Rafa Terzi had all 3 goals for New Jersey. He scored in the 8th minute, then in the 18th minute, and then in the 44th minute. Shortly thereafter, Walter Gomez, in stoppage time, there was about 1 minute of stoppage time in the first half. He scored on the final play of the first half. That's where we stand after 45 minutes of regulation. We go a full 90. Because this is a cup match, there are no ties. We will go beyond 90 if we are tied. If we're tied after 90, we will go to 2 15-minute halves. And then we will go to penalty kicks if we remain tied after 120 minutes of action. Each team has been cautioned once in the first half. And there was some chippy play. Several times the referee would call players over and give them quite a bit of instruction on what not to do. We'll see if there are any notable subs for both of these clubs. Both teams have come out to the pitch. We'll see who's in the game. As you can see, not a bad crowd on hand for league action. So come out to the next Teamsters home game. See what you're missing in UPSL action. Go to njteamstersfc.com. As we pan the stands of Don A. Hearn Veterans Memorial Stadium. Fans starting to re-enter as they anticipate the beginning of the second half. As we resume action, Germantown in the red jerseys, white numbers, they're moving left to right on your screen. The Teamsters, blue jerseys with the white fade, the white numbers, they're moving right to left on your screen. New Jersey kicked off in the first half. It'll be Germantown with the initial possession here in the second half. Now we're underway. Kevin Amaya kicks it off for Germantown. That's Salidas, number 16 for Germantown. Now in the back, Nunez. Germantown trails by 2. In for New Jersey, just saw the ball come off. Carlo Macias, number 7. One of the subs here in the first half. In the second half. Number 7, Carlo Macias. Had quite an impact on the first round match for Teamsters. And he heads that ball out. It's a 2-goal lead. We'll see how Germantown responds. And now some Good passing by Germantown. It's really the first time they've pieced together multiple passes that I can remember. But they're still having trouble getting deep into New Jersey territory. And indeed, Colomasius makes that steal. Germantown recovers in midfield. Players allowed to continue. And there's a lead pass for Rafa Terzi on the right wing. Terzi centers, looking for Velasquez, who's obstructed. There was no call. J.P. Gonzalez with the right foot volley, and this will be allowed to go wide. Alexei Velasquez was battling the penalty box, but he was tugged by his defender, Ignacio Maquichado, number 8. But there was no call on that play. It'll be the goalkeeper, Deaza, for Germantown. Places the ball down. Down by 2. Time is an issue. It's not an issue yet, but it gets late early in the second half. There's Salidas centering, and now it's Gomez. Gomez trying to work it in, but New Jersey has numbers, and they'll have a throw in. The winds are picking up here. The temperature is dropping. It's getting more comfortable as we approach sunset here in New Jersey and the New York suburbs. Just a few miles to the southwest of the Statue of Liberty. We're really in the shadow of New York City. Don't let anyone fool you. Yes, this is New Jersey, but we're just a few miles from Times Square, the new World Trade Center. Germantown looking to get into the box, cleared out by Pizzini. That's Old Brains trying to maintain control, and that doesn't work. We'll see who takes the throw in for Teamsters. That's Macias, the newcomer. J.P. Gonzalez cannot beat his man. But New Jersey gets to throw in, so they maintain possession and move downfield. Bengiordi plays it back. New Jersey almost gave that ball up. Bobby Charnez plays it back to Juan Alcantara on a dangerous pass. Not enough mustard on that, but Pizzini got it. But there were several Germantown players moving up. They could have intercepted that, and Alcantara was off his line and out of his net. That was a dangerous play. You make a pass like that, you've got to make sure it gets to its intended recipient. Salidas coming back for Germantown, but it's stolen. Oh, that was a good lead pass if J.P. Gonzalez had gotten that. That's really not J.P.'s fault. That was more the fault of, let's see, that was Alexei Velasquez who didn't make a pass on the mark. Ball goes out of bounds, hits a couple of fans in the back. Word to the wise, if you're in the stands, you have to watch the ball. That's Salidas. Looks to make a lead pass. There's a foul whistle. We'll see if that was an inadvertent handball. Benauti turns around, but that's broken up. And now down the left wing, one of the few challenges that Germantown has made. Salidas recovers in the center of the field, now moving it to Montezo. Montezo just hit the post. And another point-blank shot goes over the bar. Montezo had a weak shot that got redirected and hit the post to the right of Juan Alcantara, and then on the rebound, this rebound was just put well high and wide. If New Jersey doesn't watch it, they're in danger of giving up a substantial part of this 3-goal lead. They were up 3-0 until the last play of the first half, and that last play easily could have resulted in a second goal. Looks like Walter Gomez was the party who was guilty of just booting a great opportunity, just booting it well high over the net. Alexei Velasquez heads that one down, and now running onto it, but losing it was Terzi. 3 goals for Rafa Terzi in the first half. Macachado on the throw-in, restart. Nunez plays it up, loses it, and Trespasini reverses it. Terzi trying to run into that ball, and was broken up in the last minute by Nunez. Now on their left wing for Germantown. There's a dangerous play we have to see. Looks like it was booted out by Kasim Fofana. Another sub for New Jersey. Dangerous cross. Alcantara comes out, makes the stop. 52 minutes in. Alcantara will boot that. It'll make midfield. A contested header. Now Bazzini heads it down to Macias. Macias keeps it in bounds, and it'll finally roll out. Good effort there. Pardon me, I called Kasim Fofana's name out. That's not Kasim Fofana on the back end. That's Jeremy Jeremy Witherspoon is on the back end, wearing 99 for New Jersey.
Go.
And there's a bad redirection and a steal and then a trip. We'll see if that results in a caution on Roberto Chernez. Not enough urgency in that distribution from Alcantara and Roberto Chernez. Was late getting to that ball. Kevin Amrayo taken down, and there will be a free kick here, right outside the penalty box. 15 yards out, but in a great spot for the visitors. This is a dangerous opportunity, and in fact, Germantown will move 8 field players inside the penalty box. It is Jeremy Lemus who's going to take this free kick. Jeremy Lemus. The curve. Headed out by Witherspoon. This will be a corner kick. Mateos Montezo will take it, a right-footed kick. Curving. Headed out. Again by Witherspoon, but they'll have a throw-in. So Germantown finally with sustained pressure, sustained ball possession deep in New Jersey territory. 8 field players up for Germantown. And now a challenge by Terzi coming back. And a steal by Ben Audie. New Jersey looks to reverse play. J.P. Gonzalez will not get this, and Germantown kicks it out. But a surprise there. Rafa Terzi, I think, caught some of the Germantown defense by surprise there. Germantown had moved 8 players up for those attacks. Now, Danny Hernandez on the throw-in. He's got a yellow card already in today's game. Alexi Velasquez settles it down to J.P. Gonzalez. Now to Macias in the box. There's Velasquez. Pardon me, by Terzi. It's broken up. That's the 5th shot on goal today for Rafa Terzi, who's showing a flair to get behind the defense. 3-1 New Jersey. And the boot by Diaz is intercepted by Velasquez. Machado corrals it, and now Germantown plays in the midfield. There's Fulner. Machado. His pass is off the mark. Looks like Machado just got rattled there. Had other options. So now we'll have Danny Hernandez take the throw in. In close quarters, Danny Hernandez looks to break out the left wing. On ball pursuit, Rafa Terzi was pressuring Javier Nunez. Javier Nunez, one of the defenders for Germantown. He started midfield, and that was too far for Montezo. Looks like Kevin Amaya has moved up in terms of field position for Germantown. They're trailing by 2. So you have to mix it up. He was not playing center forward in the first half. Germantown playing a more conventional 3-3-4 formation. New Jersey playing a 1-4-1-4 formation. 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, a target forward, and a sweeper. Germantown with 4 men in the back and 3 midfield and 3 forward. There's a steal. As Germantown looks to reverse it. And there's Amaya on the right wing. He's got Montezo behind him. And breaking up that play was Zini running back. Danny Hernandez gives it away. And he clipped his man. It looks like Salidas was nicked, trying to maintain possession. See the spot of the foul. 30 yards out, but it starts to be dangerous because it allows an entry into a great spot in the penalty box. Salidas on the kick. This will be cleared out. But again, possession for Germantown deep in New Jersey territory. Montezo's throw in. Maya can't get it, and now Witherspoon turns it back. He gives it up to Ulbrahim. Sentry passes is onside. Gomez in the box. Gomez centering, goes wide, but it went off a New Jersey defense. So we have corner kick. Jeremy Limas on a short corner. That's cleared away. Colomasias and the stop from New Jersey. This is sustained pressure by Germantown here in the second half. This is a different club, at least in the first 15 minutes of the second half. The 61st, now we're going into the 62nd minute of play. A free kick. Again, in an advantageous spot for Germantown, trailing by 2. 8 men up on the play. New Jersey has 9 men back. Broken up by Roger Castillo. And we'll have a throw-in. Quick throw-in. Now inside the box. Inside the box. Ulbrahim was taken down. No call. Ulbrahim was tripped up inside the box. He remains down. Some of the Germantown supporters are furious. We can hear them screaming. Underneath us. And it looks like the ref will be conferring with the linesman to see what he saw.
I show you on the bar. Ref, I had the ball! He's still on the ground, ref! Ref, that's a PK!
Ulbrahim is still down in the penalty box.
It is a PK. You gave him a card too for no reason. Protect
like
the
referee
players!
is in motion for either medical assistance or at least for the coaching staff of Germantown to attend to Asa Ulbrahim. Who at least was falling down, if not taken down inside the box. But the initial ruling was that there was no foul.
He swiped his legs.
It's 3-1. We're in the 64th minute. Stoppages like this result in stoppage time. So we're in the approximate ballpark of the last 30 minutes. So time's starting to become an issue here, but Germantown has certainly had the better of play in the second half. On the restart, it's Maki Chado on the throw-in. And now turning around is Nunez, battling, maintains possession. He's surrounded by 2 blue jerseys. Nunez near the corner kick spot. Kicked out, we're going to have a corner. Mateos Motezo looks like he'll be taking that corner kick. Again, Germantown getting pressure in this second half. That last second goal in the first half may be fateful. There's a shot from distance, and then another shot over the bar, put over the bar by Walter Gomez. We'll see if there was a deflection, if it went off a defender, and it looks like it did. We see Motezo walking to the corner kick spot.
I don't know if he was in the right position.
So another corner here in the second half. Germantown moving 8 men inside the box or right at the top of the arc. Motezo on the restart. Into the box. It's headed out by Pizzini. And now it's cleared out. This will go out of bounds, but a throw-in for Germantown. This is a different ball game in the second half. Stepping out is Kevin Amaya. Amaya's out for Germantown. Coming in is Jose Jimenez, number 18. It's Jimenez with the ball. To Salidas, into the box. This will roll to Alcantara, he'll fall on it. During the 66th minute, Alcantara will jog out, use his space. See those markings on your screen? The yellow markings are the soccer markings. It can be confusing for players, for fans, for viewers. Look at the yellow markings. Germantown are now in the back and they look to mount an attack. It's Maki holding possession, bodied off by Velasquez. Foul on Velasquez. Maki shoving Velasquez. New Jersey has men back. It's headed down by Pizzini. Motezo challenging. Danny Hernandez corrals it, and now Carlo Macias running onto it. Macias give and go with Terci. He loses it for a second to Ulbrahim, who seems to be shaking off the effects of that penalty box trip that was not called. Now Tercy is down. Looks like he might have a little bit of a cramp. Usually this is something that you see done on the sideline. But increasingly you're having this allowed as the soccer community, the referees, the officiating tribunals are recognizing that heat and humidity are impacting performance. It all goes into stoppage time, folks. You don't lose the 90. Restart. We'll see if Tercy shakes that off. Charlie Horse, a cramp. It's not an injury. Montezo heads it down. That's Salitas now in the middle. It's number 7 is Fulner. We've seen him in the first half as well. And turning around. This is offside. It was the newcomer, Jose Jimenez, just entering the game. He had a step on the defense because he was offside. So now we're in the 69th minute. The shadows have disappeared. We're approaching sunset. The lights are on here at Don Ahern Stadium. Temperature dropping. These are more conducive conditions as we enter the latter stages of the second half. Time is a factor, and Germantown certainly showing the urgency, knowing they're down by 2, facing elimination in the Atlantic Cup. Salitas challenges, but it's taken away and cleared out. Buzzini got it in, and then there's a long deep pass. Didn't hit its mark. Alcantara, the New Jersey goalie, picks it up. Choose to punt this, and it'll go into Germantown territory. Velasquez misses the header. Tercy challenging, this goes out. Tercy has something left. Not showing much effects of that cramp. On the restart, it's Machado. It's stolen away by J.P. Gonzalez. Lead pass, J.P. And a weak shot that goes wide. He might have been hassled from behind. He had men moving up. He had Macias on the right. He had Tercy on the left. So he had more options than that.
Come on.
We'll pan to the scoreboard. You'll see we're in the 71st minute of play.
Go ahead, yep.
Watching the ref there, seeing what he's doing. Now you see the restart that we'll have. We're in the 71st minute. Referee's not the most popular man today. Witherspoon heads it down for New Jersey. Alexi Velasquez, an elite pass for Tercy. This is offside. He was on the Germantown half of midfield. Machichado's lead pass taken away by Danny Hernandez. And now it's Benji Audi centering for Tercy. Broken up at the last minute by Roberto Cortez running back to make that play. And you'll see we'll have a corner. Now we'll see how many men New Jersey puts into the box. You see from the back end, see Chris Bazzini in the center of your screen, number 5. He's up on the play. There's the corner. Headed down, and a goal! It is 4-1 on a corner kick conversion. Looks like Alexi Velasquez got that 4th goal for Teamsters. Official will be in the 73rd minute. On the restart. See some play in the midfield circle. We have a foul call behind the play. In the restart, it's Walter Gomez on that pass. Tercy challenging for New Jersey. Germantown now is down by 3. And if time wasn't necessarily a factor before, it most certainly is now. As we might just have 20 minutes to go, I'm estimating some stoppage time. There's a redistribution from Alcantara to Velasquez. Lead pass for JP. Gonzalez is too far. It's corralled back. Played down to Deaza. Let's see, we're going to have a substitution. Ref blew the whistle. Some motion there, so we're going to have a stoppage. Let's see. Yes, we will have, in the distance, we will have a substitution. So going out for the visitors is Jeremy Lemus. We'll see who comes in. And the throw in, Walter Gomez controlling in the center circle. Gomez battling with Audi. And a steal by 2 dueling 7s. Colin Macias on the steal. So Alexi Velasquez putting the Teamsters up by 3. The set plays are a major part of soccer, and when you can convert corners or dangerous free kicks, it really helps your team's performance. And that 4th goal, again, might prove to be the difference. Germantown certainly pressured, looking different club in the second half. And now Germantown, perhaps with only 15 minutes in regulation, plus stoppage time, they've got to move their players up. Facing cup elimination. Deaza, the goalkeeper for Germantown, plays it up. See what happened there on the near side. Sosa fell down. Now a dispute, where is the ball going to be placed? Sosa on the restart, looking for a man. It is number 19 on the left wing for the visitors, Della Torre. Got a foul. Can't really tell what happened there. Incidental contact, perhaps? Some battling close quarters, another whistle. all these whistles just interrupting the flow of the game, but it's also showing that a lot of defensive pressure placed by each club. Now, it's incumbent on the players, when you receive the defensive pressure, to do something to avoid it, service the ball out to another player. Rafa Terzi beats his man with the right foot. Now a pass to Benji Audi in the box. Audi centers. Goal! Alexi Velasquez. That's his second of the game. Terzi to Audi to Velasquez, finishing with a great header. It is 5-1 New Jersey.
They're still subbing.
So now it's a 4-goal lead, and now it's going to be very difficult. Ali Dawa now in for Teamsters, number 14 in this midfield for Teamsters. Bazzini plays it out to J.P. Gonzalez. Just a beautiful play on last goal. You had a lead pass first for Rafa Terzi, and then he did a very skillful job dribbling with his right foot, placing the ball to a running Ben Audi, running on his right, and then a cross inside the box for Alexi Velasquez to finish with the header. Just a beautiful piece of work. There's another Alexi Velasquez opportunity. His shot is off the crossbar, or actually off the football crossbar, which is over the soccer net crossbar. But that's out of play and treated, and it results in a goal kick. So Velasquez looking for his third. So he's got 2 goals already in the second half. But again, Rafa Terzi has been in the middle of almost all of the offense for Teamsters. Terzi will not get an assist. That assist will go to Benji Audi on the 5th goal, but Terzi made the play, beating his man and then doing the great service inside the box. Now down the left wing, you have a centering pass, and we'll see a claim for a handball, but we'll get a corner kick instead. That's Orimoli Oludara, another sub. Just entering the game. He's wearing number 12. Teamsters putting 6 men in the box. In the corner, it goes through several players. Germantown will reverse it. And it's kept in. Time is certainly a factor. A 4-goal cushion for New Jersey. New Jersey looking to advance, and with a 4-goal cushion, it's a good chance they'll have home field advantage for the next round. There's a steal by J.P. Gonzalez. Now to Ali Dawa. His centering pass from Macias, just too far. It rolls into the box. Might be in the 81st minute, maybe 10 minutes of action to go. A 4-goal margin. Germantown had cut it to 2. And they were controlling the play in this second half until Alexi Velasquez took over. 2 goals within 10 minutes. So it looks like the Teamsters are on their way to a 2nd straight Cup victory on consecutive weekends. Consecutive good crowds here at Don Ahern Stadium for this Cup competition. In the back, it's Bazzini. Bazzini just using time and space. He's not in a rush. Controls the ball. Controlling the situation. Adawa. And a Castillo. And a Macias. See, 4 passes in a row. The ball control skills are different for New Jersey. Dangerous play and a foul. This will go against Germantown. Audi to Oludarwa. Oludarwa's number 12. He retrieves it, looks to make a pass. He's hassled from behind. Macias backheels it, taken away by Salitas. Now to Darwa. Ali Darwa over to Brazzini. Now to JP Gonzalez. Back to Darwa. Short passes by Teamsters, controlling the ball. Ball on a string, several passes. Denny Hernandez has it kicked out by Sosa. New Jersey keeps control. It's Audi to Dawa. Back to Ben Audi. And now over to Roger Castillo on the right wing. His pass goes off a Germantown defender. And now as we move into the 84th minute, New Jersey can just keep possession. A throw in for Oludarwa. Moving into the box. Oludarwa. Ruled to have touched that with his hand. And on the restart, Darwa intercepted it. A bad pass by Germantown. Now New Jersey just spreads the ball, kicking it back to Alcantara. There's a better pass by Alcantara there. Now, JP Gonzalez with a lead pass for Alexi Velasquez. Sosa gets it first. Sosa number 4 in red. Now Teamsters just winning the loose balls in midfield. The foul is on Germantown. Looks like the visitors out of gas and soon out of time. Ali Darwa, 14. Moves it to Oludarwa. Oludarwa controlling with his left foot. Gets it through to Velasquez. Denny Hernandez in a position in close quarters, beats several men. Oludarwa controls it. Lost it for a second, but JP Gonzalez recovers. Now to Macias outside the box. Macias follows it, controls it. Gets it in the box. Macias beaten at the last minute by number 18. That's Jose Jimenez, who entered here earlier in the second half. Now a good defensive play by Witherspoon. Germantown has it in the midfield. Oludarwa had it for a second. And now all the way down the left wing, it goes too far and it's out of bounds. Del Torre couldn't get that as time running out on Germantown City. Macias over the lead pass from Velasquez, but he's offside. He was in the wrong half of midfield. Rafa Terci, who's left the game, had 3 goals in the first half. Alexi Velasquez started, has had 2 goals here in the second half. Juan Sosa volleys it. The dangerous pass. Too far for De La Torre. Cassini over to Denny Hernandez. Ali Dawa's in the middle. It's like Germantown just out of energy, not challenging seriously here. Starting to look resigned to their fate, down by 4. Jeremy Witherspoon is wearing number 99, plays with Benji Audi. He comes back. Just as I was about to say, no serious pressure. Jeremy Witherspoon pumps that out of bounds. So certainly the results indicate that he felt enough pressure there to make an inaccurate pass. So we'll have a throw-in, and this will give Germantown the opportunity to get the ball in a very good position. Close to, perpendicular to the top of the penalty box. The entry isn't successful. It goes off a Germantown forward. Gomez challenging there. Right, throwing will just be put out by Pizzini. Offset to an unchallenged Bengiordi to Ali Dawa. His lead pass on the right wing is going to be too far for Masia. Yes, it's too far. The wind's picking up here. Olu Darwa steals it. Now Masia's challenging. Masia's taken down. Now in midfield, it's Kasim Fofana's 22 coming in. We'll see Kasim get his foot on that. Loses the ball. That's Walter Gomez, and now he'll turn it back. Broken up by Danny Hernandez. Montezo challenges and got a shot off. Alcantara's there to at least get his hand on it. Settles it down. Hernandez just turned the wrong way on that ball. Settled down by Velasquez. He crosses the midfield stripe. Velasquez with the left foot looking for Hernandez. Hernandez moving to the edge of the box. Centers it to Olodarwa. And Velasquez had more time than that and just didn't get his foot in the right position and booted that high and wide. Velasquez is out of gas and out of time as he's going to be subbed out. We'll see who enters. Fofana was challenging. Montezo recovers. Now we're in the 90th minute. Close to the end of regulation, at least on the scoreboard. Witherspoon tunes it back for Dawa. Now to Ben Audi, who's played all 90. Benji Audi gaining experience every week, it seems. Now it'll be turned back. Foul call. It's the 90th minute. 5-1. The outcome is not in doubt. The final score may change, but New Jersey will be advancing, barring a ridiculous turn of events, a 4-goal margin. As we go into stoppage time here in the New York suburbs. Behind the play, one of the Germantown defenders has apparently cramped up and seems to be in quite a bit of distress. A good crowd on hand here in Bayonne, New Jersey for the second round cup action. Benji Audi is going to be subbed out as we're in stoppage time. For information on the Teamsters subsequent round competition in the HYDROONE Atlantic Cup, go to njteamstersfc.com. When the Teamsters know the name of their opponent and the time and date of their third round match, it will be posted. Go to njteamstersfc.com. Saying this is a Germantown throw-in. Germantown from the Washington, D.C. suburbs. They'll do the courtesy of kicking it back to New Jersey from the restart. Now to Ali Dawa. Not challenged seriously in midfield. Gets it over to Steven Luzaraga, number 28, entering the game. Steven Luzaraga. And the centering passes behind Oludarwa. Germantown will move the other way. Ali Darwa took his man down. Now there's a lead pass. This is a dangerous play here. Waning moments. Kept in and actually goes out of bounds. Jose Jimenez made a good run there. At the end, just when he got the ball, his momentum took him out of bounds. Quick restart. We're in stoppage time, folks. Outcome is not in doubt at this point. Danny Hernandez making a bad pass. Now a lead pass. Walter Gomez trying to get possession at the edge of the box. Gomez, number 11 for Germantown, has turned around and loses it to Witherspoon. The right wing, that's too far for Macias. Macias has made an impact here in the second half. Playing in midfield, and now that'll be it. We have the final whistle. So the New Jersey Teamsters will advance to the third round of the HYDROONE Atlantic Cup with a convincing 5-1 victory over Germantown City FC. 3 goals in the first half by Rafa Terzi, and then 2 goals in the second half by Alexi Velasquez, as Germantown scored in stoppage time in the first half, and they were challenging in the second half, threatening to make this a highly contested game. But then Velasquez has 2 goals in the 71st and 78th minutes of the second half, putting this game out of reach. So the third round awaits the New Jersey Teamsters. For information on the opponent and the time and date, we don't have that yet. You've got to go to the New Jersey Teamsters website. We'll give it to you again. It's njteamstersfc.com. That information will be posted once it becomes available. So your final score, as we pan to the scoreboard. The New Jersey Teamsters 5, Germantown City FC 1. For the New Jersey Teamsters, this is Eric Dixon. We're going to sign off here from Bayonne, New Jersey. The Teamsters advance to the third round. Germantown City has been eliminated. You've been watching New Jersey Teamsters soccer on mycujo.tv. The final score from Bayonne, New Jersey. The New Jersey Teamsters 5 and Germantown City FC 1. I'm Eric Dixon. Have a good evening, everyone. You've been watching New Jersey Teamsters soccer on mycujo.tv.